Shalom, giving all glory, honor, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors are going out to the venerable apostles of the great millstone, along with the elders who rule and teach well. Salutations, peace, love, and blessings to the Bayaf Wadah, the house of David, the elect. I'm Shamar with the Men of Valor South Carolina Camp, here with a quick article, all right, going in to the signs of the times, all right, and how the scripture says through the mouth of Yahushua himself, right, the Messiah, the Redeemer of the elect of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and speckled birds is like foreigners, all right? Going into what he said would be happening in this earth prior to his return, all right? Prior to his return, you know, we would be going through great tribulation, man, all right? Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. Okay, you know, 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter. All right, right around verses 68 through 70. All right, Daniel's the 12th chapter in the first verse. Okay, to name a few. All right. And one of the things that we would be witnessing is the love of many waxing cold. All right. And this article is a perfect example of that, man. All right, because the love of many out here is waxing cold. There ain't no real love out here. There's a lot of fake love out here. All right, the real love exists between the brotherhood, man. All right, exists amongst the 144,000, okay, men, his servants, the prophets, all right, from the 12 tribes, all right, the men of the Lord, all right, and that love exists amongst the believers, man, the men, women, and children who believed our report, the friends and helps of the prophets. Other than that, there ain't no real love out here, man. And as society continues to you know, free fall, and as this place, you know, America, aka Babylon the Great, as it continues to collapse, you know, you're only gonna see this intensify, man. All right. All right, this is off of Yahoo News, okay, and this was published originally on Fox, okay, on Saturday, October 2nd, 2021, the year of hasting unto the coming of the day of the Lord. All right, and you see the headline that says, Florida rampage, utility staffer attacks co-workers with baseball bat and knife, 3 dead. Okay, and then you also, you know, got to think that this man, all right, Sean Runyon, okay, could he be one of those spirits that were created for vengeance, man? Absolutely, you know. Because the Lord talks about spirits created for vengeance that would lay on sore strokes, man. All right, hold on. Real quick. All right, this is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 39 and verse 28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Who made these spirits who were created for vengeance? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And why did he make them? All right, to appease his wrath, man. Okay? So this dude, Sean Runyon, all right, let me find the article, you know, is a spirit created for vengeance, man. All right? It says, beginning in the article, it says a third victim died Saturday night, hours after an electrical worker from Pennsylvania who was working at a job site in Florida went on a rampage with a baseball bat and a knife, resulting in 2 previous deaths, authorities said. The suspect, identified as Sean Runyon, 39, was working in Polk County, Florida with a Pennsylvania electric company doing work for public supermarkets when a dispute at work prompted him to return to his company-rented housing and attack several people, Polk County Sheriff Grady Judge said during a news conference. So this whole thing, all right, was a result of a dispute at work, all right? That left, this is why 3 people is dead, man, okay? There was a dispute, all right, amongst him and his co-workers, all right? So how was that dispute resolved? With a baseball bat and a knife, man, all right? Yeah, he laid on sore strokes, man. All right, it says, authorities said Runyon punched a supervisor at work around 2 a.m. on Friday and fled. He was not seen or heard from until around 9:45 a.m. Saturday, when police received a report of a murder in Davenport, Florida, in a neighborhood where Runyon and his co-workers were being housed by their employer. According to authorities, Runyon beat one victim to death with a baseball bat while the victim was asleep in bed, and a second victim was found dead on the front porch. The third victim was badly beaten and died in a hospital Saturday night, WTS PTV of Tampa reported. A fourth victim was hit in the neck with a bat by Runyon but escaped, authorities said. 3 more victims, including a 7-year-old girl, escaped without being harmed. Yeah, man, this is again a perfect example of the love of many waxing cold out here. There is no love, man. There is no love. You get, in these times, man, it's best to just keep your mouth shut. Word of advice: when you go somewhere, or if you're out driving, all right, if someone cuts you off, or someone gives you a look, just keep it moving, man. Just keep it moving. When you go to a store, get what you need to get and get out, and keep to yourself, man, because these people are unstable at best out here, man. All right, and the smallest things are setting these Babylonians off, man. And think about, again, as this place continues on the decline, as food becomes more scarce, as resources become more scarce, that's only gonna exacerbate things, man, and make things worse. Okay, this is so stay to yourselves, man. Matthew chapter 24, I'm gonna get it right to the point in verse 10. It says, "And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another." And this is Yahweh speaking, okay? It says, "And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many," like that idiot Jesse Duplantis, who said the reason that so-called Jesus hadn't come back yet is because his congregation isn't giving him enough money. Okay, and then you got the false prophets among Israel, all right, the false prophets among Yasharallah, all right, Nate, General Yohana, okay, talking about some Most High in Christ, talking about you can take the Marcus, all right, and they're deceiving many, man. The ones they're deceiving are the ones who are dwelling in the house of Saul, the unbelievers, all right. Verse 12, it says, "And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." And that's what's happening, man. Iniquity, sin upon sin upon sin upon sin, complete lawlessness is abounding in these times, man. And that's what's causing the love of many to wax cold, or to grow cold. All right. Now, us as the hopeful elect, as the men of the Lord, as the ones doing his work, we are already cold to this society, man. We've become numb. All right. And it's going to get a lot worse, man. And you know what? You have to become numb to the things that are happening around you. Okay? You have to be numb. We haven't seen anything yet. Okay? We're heading for the darkest winter ever. Okay? They're talking about, these devils, these forgers of lies, Dr. Fraudchi. He's talking about how people aren't going to be able to get together for Christmas, which the hell with Christmas. We don't celebrate that anyway. Okay, the massacre of Christ, so-called Christ, we don't celebrate that. But, they're talking about shutting it down again, man, this winter. Okay? The love of many is waxing cold out here. And again, it's only going to get worse. These are those perilous times, right? The Apostle Paul wrote about to young Timothy, man. Perilous times, all right? In other words, dangerous, harsh, extreme times. It says in 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." We're in the last days of Esau Edom's rulership, man. Okay, Esau is the end of the world. All right, 2 Ezra, the 9th chapter, in the 6th verse. All right, Esau is the end of the world. All right, but Jacob is the beginning of it to follow us. So, when this world passes away, all right, when he's taken out of power, all right, the kingdom of heaven is going to be established, and that's the world without end, pursuant to Isaiah the 45th chapter. Okay, the kingdom of heaven. All right, with Yahweh Shah Mashiach, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. All right, King David. All right, Malak Dawadah and 144,000 ruling and reigning in the earth, man. Okay, that's what's coming. We're in the last days right now. It says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." And this was written roughly 2,000 years ago. So how much closer are we now? All right. It says, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. You know, you got Jake out here, you know, got Russell Westbrook out here, you know, wearing dresses. Okay. You got Dwayne Wade's son. All right. And then they've turned him into a female. Okay. Jake has become unholy, man. Jake has degenerated into into a heathen, man. Okay. 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and American Indians, and you speckled birds, Israelite foreigners who are the Lord's people, you are unholy, man. You ain't right, and that's why. And because you insist on, despising this word, despising the law, statutes, commandments, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, you're gonna have to feel death by pain, man. All right. It says, verse 3, Slakia, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. You hate. All right. Basically, this is talking about the good. All right, is the elect, man. Beginning with his servants, the prophets, the 144,000 men. Okay, on down to the remnant, those that believe. All right. You hate those that are seeking to do good in this earth, man. Okay, because ultimately, at the end of the day, it ain't about you hating the elect as much as it is about you hating Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. That's who you really hate, man. All right. It says traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, the Most High power, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. That's right, man. We in these times, the perilous times, all right, the time of Jacob's trouble, you know, the time where these spirits who are created for vengeance are going to lay on sore strokes, man. All right, because ultimately, at the end of the day, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua put a spirit, on this man to go crazy, all right, and kill 3 people, man. All right, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is behind this, man. He says he kills and makes alive. So this is the working of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. All right. So, anyways, again, keep your eyes peeled. Keep your heads on a swivel. Keep watching and keep praying. I don't want to rock this out. You edify through the Spirit. And with that, I want to say shalom.